we're here because I have decided to embark on a bucket list opportunity and do a red versus blue fight camp, which means at the end of it's going to be 12 weeks all up, I will be having my first ever boxing match live in an actual ring in front of however many hundreds of people who are going to attend. So the reason that I've decided to do this is two reasons. One is because over the last 12 to 18 months I've been aggressively growing Meraki Group, and it's completely consumed my entire life, which I have chosen for it to be that way. But in the process of growing Meraki Group and creating that life for myself in business, I have completely neglected my own personal well-being and my health, and I am going to cry. Yeah, it's just sort of stopped putting myself first, my health. And so I really needed something, well, firstly because when you do commit so much to business and to your family, it's really hard to put aside time for you to come to the gym, go for a walk, eat healthy, all those sorts of things. So I was getting to a point where I was becoming more and more stressed out, and I identified that I really needed something that I could commit to. Good for me, good for my mind, but then in return good for my business and good for my family because they have a better me. I suck at committing to things. So that's why I reached out to Jake and the G6 team, and I said, hey, would you get me on? Firstly, I was a little bit behind on joining, but I needed a program or needed something that I could commit to where there was other people around me to help keep me accountable. It's all on me, but when I've got other people to answer to, it's easier to commit to. And then number two, because of my platform with Meraki Group and all of my amazing customers and staff, I have a pretty big reach on the Central Coast, and I wanted to do something so together with my accountability of the team and my people here that I'm working with, join up with a local charity where I could also commit to giving back to them and using my reach to do good and give back. So I've joined up with Central Coast Kids in Need, which is a Central Coast non-for-profit organisation run completely by volunteers who raise money on the Central Coast for families with seriously ill children, and all of the funds that are raised in their organisation go towards medical treatment, medication, travel, accommodation, equipment, anything that is required to help support these families with these seriously ill children. And as a mum with 4 children, two of my own and 2 stepchildren, I think this is really important. Well, this is really important to me because I couldn't imagine being in a situation where my kids were really unwell and I wasn't able to work and I had to focus on their health. And yeah, so I'm joining up with them to raise the goal. The goal is 5,000 to start with, but I reckon we can smash 10,000. So we've got 10 weeks to hit that target, and I'll be bringing you guys along with the journey so that you can see what pain I'm going through here at G6. Again, having Central Coast Kids in Need as as a part of my purpose to this journey is really going to help me commit throughout the next 10 weeks.
Just can actually stand it.
I'm done today.